Hey, have you ever wished you had a real magic word? Like a secret password that could unlock treasures and make incredible things happen? Well, believe it or not, today we're going to talk about a real one. It's a word that holds some serious power, and it can totally change the way you see the world.
I mean, just imagine that for a second. What if one single word was like a master key? A key that could protect you from any danger, unlock all sorts of amazing things, and make even the toughest challenges feel possible. A key that fits every single lock in the universe. Sounds pretty cool, right?
Well, that special word is Bismillah. It might just look like one word on the screen, but trust me, this word is the start of something absolutely amazing.
So, what's the secret behind this magic word? What does Bismillah actually mean? Well, it's a beautiful, powerful phrase that simply means, in the name of God, and it's seen as the starting point for absolutely everything good. To really see how powerful it is, let's jump into a story about a journey through the desert.
Okay, so picture this. We're in a huge sandy desert, and we're about to follow two different travelers who are going on a really long trip. Their story is going to show us exactly why starting with Bismillah makes all the difference in the world. So let's meet our travelers. First up, we've got the humble traveler. Before he even starts his journey, he makes a smart choice. He decides to travel in the name of the most powerful king of the whole desert. Then we have the other guy, the proud traveler. He's thinking, I don't need anyone's help. I'm strong enough on my own. So he decides to go it completely alone. So you've got two travelers in the same desert, but they made two totally different choices. How do you think things turned out for them? Well, let's find out. For the humble traveler, the journey was incredible. Whenever he came across any danger, like bandits, he would just say, "I'm traveling in the name of the king," and they wouldn't dare to even touch him. When he walked into a tent, people treated him with so much honor and respect, all because he carried the king's name. He was safe, he was secure, and he was welcomed everywhere he went.
But the proud traveler, oh man, his journey was a total nightmare. He was living in constant fear, just trembling at every little shadow. Since he had no one to protect him, he had to beg for everything, and he suffered so much. He was completely alone, totally vulnerable, and just miserable the entire time.
So what's the big lesson here? It's summed up perfectly in this phrase, Bismillah har khayran bashadar, which means Bismillah is the start of all good things. See, the story shows us that we're all kind of like that humble traveler on a journey through this world. And saying Bismillah is like carrying the name of the king of everything, keeping us safe and showing us the way.
But here's where it gets even more fascinating. What if it's not just people who know this secret? What if everything in creation, the plants, the animals, everything you see is always saying Bismillah in its own special way?
I mean, just look around you. How does a teeny tiny seed carry a giant tree on its head? It acts in God's name. How do trees give us these delicious fruits, almost like they're handing us gifts from a treasure chest? They're acting in God's name. Animals like cows become like these walking fountains of pure milk for us. Even the softest little roots of a plant can somehow push their way through hard rock and soil, all because they say Bismillah and connect to a power that's way bigger than they are. Here's a really cool way to think about it. Imagine a regular person who joins the army and becomes a soldier. All of a sudden, they can do amazing things, right? Not because of their own personal strength, but because they're acting in the name of the king. Well, it's exactly the same for nature. When that tiny seed acts in God's name, it's like the entire universe is there helping it grow. Okay, so if the king of the universe gives us everything, the air we breathe, the food we eat, all of it, what does he want back from us? What's the price for all these incredible, wonderful gifts? Well, the price for all these blessings is actually super simple. It's just 3 little steps. First is remembrance, or Zikr. We start whatever we're doing by saying Bismillah. Second is reflection, or Fikr. We take a second to just think about how awesome and amazing the gift is. And third is gratitude, or Shukr. We finish by saying Alhamdulillah, which means all praise is for God. It's really that easy, just remembering where all the good stuff comes from. So the whole big idea is this. We should take things in God's name. We should give things to others in God's name. We should start our meals, our homework, our playtime, you name it, everything in God's name. This one simple word connects every single part of our life back to that endless source of goodness and power. So I'll leave you with this one last thought to take with you. From the next time you eat a snack to the next time you start a drawing, what's one good thing that you're going to begin in God's name today? Thanks for discovering this magic word with me.